The Ethel Rose Program. Welcome to the Ethel Rose Program.
Hello there.
And hello, and where did I meet you?
I think it was in London.
London?
Somewhere there.
Like this bitch makes up voices from one way or the other. But all I'm saying is that we're friends. I shake her shoulder so many times.
We were down by the sea, right?
And
Down
I
by the
noticed
sea.
all these young teenagers getting in on the programs. And
Were they?
they were. They did things, they did other things. They did say, oh, was that a thing? I don't know. But all I know is that we have no way of knowing what to talk about because we're so out of the loop.
We've been.
Have you heard of the loop?
We've been talking to each other for so long now.
We've been locked in a room. Jerome locked us. Anyway, the thing being is that we're talking now, and we care about a program. And so none of our sons or nephews will talk to us.
No.
So we have
Not
to
doing that
talk
live.
to Mirri. Mirri, are you there?
Hello?
Mirri?
How can I help you?
Mirri.
Hello?
Mirri.
Hello?
What?
Please ask me a
Did say
question.
hello.
Well, okay. It's our first show. And I was wondering if you could explain, well, what are our daughters into that don't talk to us anymore? Are they into the Gucci?
Gucci.
What?
Its product lines include handbags, ready-to-wear, footwear, and accessories, makeup, fragrances,
Wow.
and home decoration.
I remember her talking about that.
Gucci was founded in 1921
Sip my
by
tea.
Guccio Gucci in Florence, Tuscany. Under the direction
Tuscany
of
is where
Aldo
my
Gucci,
uncle,
son of
I think
Guccio,
he had Tuscany
Gucci
jackets.
became a worldwide
Tuscany
known
jackets
brand,
in Jersey.
an icon of the
But I
Italian
can't remember
Dolce
exactly.
Vita.
Jersey's a nice place.
Following family feuds during the 1980s, the Gucci family was entirely ousted from the capital of the company by 1993.
Well,
After
you
this
can't
crisis,
be at the top
the
for
brand
long.
was
I
revived
remember
with
saying that to
a
my
provocative
brother
porno chic
Jacob,
props.
who was a Jew, but we didn't try to like
In
tell him
1999,
that was a problem.
Gucci was
so many
acquired
times.
by the French conglomerate Ponant
His
Pretemps
name
Burrito.
was Jacob, but it's a C, not a K. So
During the
calm
2010s,
down.
Gucci became an iconic geek chic brand. In 2019, Gucci operated 487 stores for 17,157
Rose?
employees
Are
and
you
generated
thinking about your
9,628 billion
You
euros
better- hopefully
in sales.
Not your memories.
Now wait a second.
Oh,
Marco
Thinking about,
Bizzarri, is
Gucci,
CEO
and then
of Gucci since
how-
December
I think that would be a
2014,
nice present for
and Alessandro
Chinese
Michel, creative director
person
since
talking about
January
such things.
2015. Gucci is a
What?
subsidiary of the French luxury group Kering.
Well, I just thought it would be lovely to grab. You know, we could go downtown tomorrow.
To go to Key West? Mirri! Mirri, what is Key West?
Key West is an island in the Straits of Florida within the U.S. state of Florida.
Oh, I think that's where the
Together
president
with
lives
all
now.
or parts of the separate islands of Dredger's Key, Fleming Key, Sunset Key,
Obama?
and the northern part of Stock Island.
Not the illegitimate
It constitutes
The
the
one
city
that
of
was-
Key West.
one. Prophesied for in the long ago in the Old
The
Testament.
island of Key West is about 4
That
miles
was all
long
on Key West?
and 1 mile wide,
Well, I'm not allowed to
with
say
a total
it because
land
of
area
cancel culture.
of 4.2
But
square miles.
Trump,
It lies at the southernmost end of the
But
U.S.
you
Route 1,
know,
the
President
longest north-south road in the United States.
Trump, that will be installed in August.
Key West is
According to
about
him.
95 miles
McDonald?
north of Cuba, at the
Not
closest part.
McDonald, even though that's his favorite restaurant.
It is also 130 miles southwest of Miami by air,
But he's
about
in
165
Florida,
miles
you
by
know.
road, and 106 miles
Mar-a-Lago.
northeast
That makes sense.
of the island of
Mar-a-Lago.
I mean,
Say it like a New
Havana.
Yorker and you understand.
Malago. Malago.
Mirri, look up Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago is a resort and National Historic Landmark in Palm Beach, Florida. Built from 1924 to 1927 by
Palm Beach,
cereal
Palm
company heiress and socialite Marjorie Merriweather Post. The 126-room, 62,500 square foot mansion since 1994 contains the Mar-a-Lago Club, and members-only club with guest rooms, a spa, and other hotel-style amenities. It is located in Palm Beach County on the Palm Beach Barrier Island with the Atlantic Ocean to the east and Florida's intercoastal waterway to the west.
Seems versatile.
In 1985, Mar-a-Lago was purchased by Donald J. Trump for around $10 million. He used the mansion as a residence for 8 years before converting it to the Mar-a-Lago Club. His family maintains private quarters in a
Mirri
separate, closed-off
make her
area
points.
to the house and
Even
grounds.
though she's a robot, she cares.
Trump frequently visited there during his tenure as President of the United States,
Care.
referring to it as the Winter White House
Doesn't care.
and his Southern
The
White House.
Winter White House? Sure. I know what he meant.
After Trump became president in January 2017, Mar-a-Lago was used to host meetings for international leaders, including Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and Chinese President Xi Jinping. In September
Xi Jinping!
2019,
Xi Jinping!
Mar-a-Lago became the primary resident for Donald and Melania Trump, who previously held primary residence in New York City,
I was at Michael's
spite
and
of
I
legal
looked at the
agreement
fabric.
Trump signed
You
in
weren't at Joanne's,
1993
Sorry,
that converted the
sorry
estate
for
from a
interrupting.
private residence to a private club.
You're apologizing to Mirri.
I don't mean to apologize. Sometimes I just think I have something to share and I don't.
It is the second largest mansion in the state of Florida after the Versailles and Windermere, and the 24th largest mansion in the United States. In 2018, Forbes estimated the value of the estate at around $160 million, having
bet
appreciated
he did.
greatly throughout the past decades since Trump's purchase due to several factors such as the extensive renovation, lavish features, and furniture. exclusivity of the location,
was the name of my
as well as its historical meaning and significance.
This place sounds like
Mirri? Hello? Mirri?
What?
How do you feel about campaign finance reform? Campaign finance reform! Oh my god.
Campaign
Oh my
finance reform
God.
in the United States
Oh.
has been
Oh,
contentious
wait.
political issue since the early days of the Union. The Bipartisan Campaign
yeah.
Reform Act,
Mirri
BCRA,
knows.
of 2002, also known
Mirri
as
knows. I was concerned,
McCain-Feingold,
but Mirri
is the
knows.
most recent major federal law
Yeah,
affecting
remember.
campaign finance. The key provisions of which prohibited unregulated contributions, commonly referred to as soft
Sure.
money, to
Yeah.
national political parties and limited the use
I
of corporate
know.
and union money to fund ads discussing political issues within 60 days of general election or 30 days of a primary election,
Sure.
until
Sounds like more of the
BCRA's
same.
provisions
I hear
limiting
this every day.
limiting corporate and
Why do you
union
listen to the
expenditures
same thing
for
every
issue
day?
advertising were
I
overturned
already
in
knew this.
Federal Election
Why is
Commission
he-
v.
why
Wisconsin
is
Right to Life.
Mirri telling me?
Well, you asked for it. Like, you didn't.
Where do I vote, Mirri?
Contributions, donations, or payments to politicians or political parties, including a campaign committee, newsletter fund, advertisements in convention bulletins, admissions to dinners or programs that benefit a political party or political candidate, and a political action committee, are not tax deductible from income taxes.
What?
To gain votes from recently enfranchised, unproportioned voters, Andrew Jackson launched his campaign for the 1828 election
He's a money
through a
guy.
network of partisan newspapers across the nation. After his election, Jackson began a political patronage system that rewarded political party operatives, which had a profound effect on future elections. Eventually, appointees were expected to contribute portions of their payback to the political party. During the Jacksonian era, some of the first attempts were made by corporations to influence politicians. Jackson claimed that his charter battle against the Second Bank of the United States was one of the greatest struggles between democracy and the money power. While it was rumored that the Bank of the United States spent over $40,000 from 1830 to 1832 in an effort to stop Jackson's re-election, Chairman Biddle of the BUS only spent tens of thousands to distribute information favorable to the bank. This expenditure can be conceived as being spent against Jackson because of the competing ideals of the bank and Jackson's anti-bank platform.
Yeah, are you talking about Andrew Jackson, my boyfriend?
Andrew Jackson was an American politician, lawyer, and soldier who served as the 7th President of the United States from 1829 to 1837. Before being elected to the presidency, Jackson gained fame as a general in the United States Army and served in both the United States, both houses of the U.S. Congress. An expansionist president, Jackson sought to advance the rights of the common man against a corrupt aristocracy and to preserve the Union.
Jack.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
that
remember.
was, and that was
Born in the colonial Carolinas in the decade before the American Revolutionary War, Jackson became a frontier lawyer and married Rachel Donaldson Roberts. He served briefly in the United States House of Representatives and the United States Senate, representing Tennessee. After resigning, he served as a justice on the
He had
Tennessee
a bullet
Supreme
in
Court
his
from
heart, pal. That's all I
1798
needed
until
to know.
1804. Jackson purchased a property later known as the Hermitage and became a wealthy slave-owning planter.
Mirri and I don't always get along.
In 1801, he was the appointed colonel of the Tennessee militia and was elected as commander the following year. He led troops during the Creek War of 1813-1814, winning the Battle of Horseshoe Bend. The subsequent Treaty of Fort Jackson required the Creek surrender of vast lands in present-day Alabama and Georgia.
Goodness, the robot's about to stop
In the
talking.
concurrent war against the British, Jackson's victory in 1815 at the Battle of New Orleans made him a national hero.
You read on your tarots, I noted.
Jackson then held U.S. forces in the First Seminole War, which led to the annexation of Florida from Spain. Jackson briefly served as Florida's first territorial governor before returning to the Senate. He ran for president in 1824, winning a plurality of the popular and electoral vote.